Hi, if you're an Indian developer or an automation agency building systems for local clients, you know that putting a conversational AI agent on a website is easy, but bridging that smart AI directly into traditional, affordable SMS so patients can text a clinic back and forth, that's a massive challenge. Today, I'm going to show you how to build that conversational AI agent right on top of traditional local SMS infrastructure. So by the way, I'm Rafi from the engineering team at Relayion, and for this walkthrough, we're diving straight into the architecture. For this walkthrough, we're assuming you already know how to configure your basic webhook and API key settings to get data flowing. We aren't doing a basic setup tutorial today. Instead, we're looking at the core logic inside n8n that allows an AI agent to process a patient's text message, maintain context, and respond back through traditional SMS networks. And the best part is, the free plan of Relayion is more than enough for most of these use cases. So you can test and deploy this without heavy upfront costs. That said, let's go to the infrastructure. So now we're looking at our n8n canvas. So we have a lot of stuff here. Let's process them one by one. First is a webhook for Relayion. Next, we retrieve the incoming SMS triggered by that webhook, followed by an AI agent, configured the way we usually do. So we have a model, we have a memory, and then we have the tool. In this case, we're using Google Calendar for the tool. And then finally, an outbound SMS to reply to that patient based on the result of the AI agent. So we'll go through them one by one now. The Relayion trigger. So this triggered by an inbound webhook event. So whenever there's an inbound SMS, it'll trigger this node and be able to get the message ID, which will then be passed on to the second node, which is retrieving the incoming SMS. So here we specify the message ID that came from the first trigger. So what this does is it will retrieve the actual message. So why did we do this? So we realized for security purposes, it might not be a good idea to have the webhook contain the entire message first. So basically, the webhook will pass the ID first, going through the incoming SMS node. So here, it's given the message ID, and this will separately retrieve the incoming message. But of course, when you go to the Relayion web console, you can actually enable a function that will allow the incoming SMS to contain also the body within the webhook. So that's totally up to you. So next, we have the AI agent. So I won't go through all of this. It's pretty much standard. What I will go through is a simple memory though. I'd like to let you know that the simple memory, you can also specify in the key the sender's number. So why is that? So that the AI agent can maintain context in between those discussions with the sender. Okay? So that's something that's really important to keep in mind. Okay? And then you can have all sorts of tools that you want. And for this case, we're just going to use the Google Calendar. All right. So once the AI agent is done, it sends its output to the outbound SMS Relayion node, in which the configuration you provide the recipient number and also the message body that came from the AI agent. So once it's executed, it will send the SMS back to that customer. All right. So now let's move on with the live demonstration. I'm going to hit the execute workflow to start up this workflow and listen for any webhook events. I'm going to do that. I'm going to pull up a mirror of a cell phone that I have here with me. And then we're going to send a text message. Let's see what happens. Hi, I would like to book an appointment with Dr. Carter. Let's say tomorrow or maybe Wednesday, 11 a.m. Let's send this message now and let's see what happens. As we send that, you can see, wait for the trigger. There you go. The workflow is now running. So it's completed all the way up to the SMS part. So there it is. Got it. May I have your full name and the reason for your visit with Dr. Carter on Wednesday at 11 a.m. Okay, so now since it's not production, it's only on test, I'm going to hit the execute workflow again, just for the purpose of that, and to show you that it's maintained context. So execute workflow, going back here. Okay, call me Rafi. Name is Rafi. And my appointment with her is for my follow-up checkup. See what happens. There you go. SMS received. It's been processed. Let's wait for the response. There you go. Thanks, Rafi. Confirm your appointment is with Dr. Emily Carter for a follow-up checkup on Wednesday at 11 a.m. Could I go ahead and book this for you? So obviously, I'm not going to go straight into that anymore. So I think we all know what happens. So basically, you can actually use the Google Calendar as a tool, so it can save those appointments here. That said, take this architecture and try implementing it for your own client build. As of this writing, n8n natively supports Relayion nodes already within the latest build, so you don't have to install it separately from the community node. Okay? So if you're an automation agency or developer trying to deploy a conversational AI agent on traditional SMS infrastructure, and you want to swap notes or get advice on structuring these integration points, let's connect. Reach out to us at Relayion. We can hop on a quick call and give you a builder-to-builder advice on the logic. No sales pitches, just direct tech advice. The link to connect is right in the description below. Have a good day, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you.